Hello, and welcome back to more of The Witness. This beautiful, beautiful island. We're right where we left off, like precisely, exactly where we left off. I kind of love that. Um, Very fond of the fact that we load back into the game just like this. So, last time, we kind of got ourselves hooked into a little, like, puzzle niche immediately. We walked out of the tutorial, and then I found my way over to the symmetry place and I just like ripped into it. I just like tore into it like a wild animal, right? Uh but today, first of all, first order of business, I want to go see where that laser's going. I'm curious. I'm sure that we can't do anything there until we activate the rest of the lasers that I'm certain exist. Um but I just want to go look, and I would like to spend more of today exploring a little bit before we settle in somewhere. So, with that in mind, it might be a little longer than last time. I am comfortable letting things run for a while now that I have, like, seen how this goes and the kind of adventure that we're in for. But, uh, we'll just kind of see where the wind takes us mostly. I'm going to make it my current mission to wander that way towards the mountain and see what's going on. But if I see anything interesting on the way, I mean, that looks interesting. I remember doing some puzzles there when I played the game forever and ever ago. Um, there's sounds coming from down there. Very loud sounds coming from this one. Anyway, uh, whoa. Did you see that? Like, was that just like a heat wave? Yeah, what is that? I can't tell if that's like aliasing stuff going on or if that's mystical, magical, hullabaloo funkiness. Beats me. The sand is so pretty. It reminds me of the beach that I can't remember the name of that I went to in San Diego. It's got this like beautiful golden sand. Something about the minerals, I believe, or I don't know. I'll I'm not gonna pretend to know. I'll have information show up. I'll show a picture. It's pretty. It's beautiful. Um, but that sand is pretty too. This is cool. A little delta, or I think that's called a delta. I remember some of my uh geology class. Geology? Little industrial section. Okay. This is so different. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the sound design in this game is amazing. If I'm ever not talking for a while, it's because I'm listening, and I implore you to listen too. It's very, very nice. That looks like a little panel over there. This is so cool. It's so different from the symmetry area that we were just in, even from the desert and like the trees and everything. This little quarry. Oh, okay. Well, those are symbols that I have simply no idea how to parse. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm sure, like, it's a small enough puzzle. I'm sure we could brute force it if I tried, but I simply do not want to. I don't. I feel like I'm robbing myself of the experience by coming across a puzzle before I know of the rules and being like, yeah, I can probably make this happen. I would like to, tutorialize myself on things properly. What's going on here? Oh, we can't walk in the shallow water. What's that? There's a little clam in the water. These lily pads are so pretty. This game is beautiful. The reflections and the shadows on everything. Okay, there's little Something's in here. I don't know what those are. There's a little moth flying around in my room right now. I'm not sure if it's going to show up on the camera because it is absolutely microscopic, but it broke into my room and it's just been my best friend for the past like hour or so. Oh, cheapers, that is kind of horrifying actually. Hello? Oh, he's juggling. I mean, okay. Kind of a fun experiment in perspective because I mean, you look like you're languishing, but your shadow having an excellent time. Oh my gosh, what? I love how much of this game I clearly know nothing about. Me, like walking up to a puzzle and being like, wow, that's like it, it feels like I've been handed a book that's written in a different language. And it's just like, yeah, I have no idea what to do with this. Okay. You're not active. There's like, oh, is that an active panel down here? It is. It's a symmetry panel, it looks like. This is one that we could like actually possibly solve, maybe? I'm not gonna mess with that yet. In theory, I think that's something that we have the knowledge to do, though. Is there any reason why? I can't tell if I'm getting optical illusioned by the corners of the squares. No, I definitely am. I don't know what's happening there. We won't pretend. Okay. Um, moving swiftly around. Oh, yeah, this town feels like it's just so far outside of my scope. Look at this. It's a little temple. Is it a castle? Oh, these trees are beautiful. What's going on here? Door is closed. Much to my chagrin, I would love to be in there. It looks pretty in there. I don't even see any panels nearby that might open it. So that's even more curious. What's this castle? Okay, the mountain's right there. These are such pretty trees. Reminds me of like willows or wisteria? Is that what they are? They're like hanging flowers. Oh, we have a hedge maze. A very short hedge to make a maze with. Oh, I bet you have to go through the maze and memorize the path you've taken and put that in on the puzzle. Okay. There's another recorder. We'll let that play while we explore.
I boasted among men that I had known you. They see your pictures in all works of mine. They come and ask me, who is he? I know not how to answer them. I say, indeed, I cannot tell. They blame me, and they go away in scorn. And you sit there, smiling. I put my tales of you into lasting songs. The secret gushes out from my heart. They come and ask me, tell me all your meanings. I know not how to answer them. I say, ah, who knows what they mean? They smile and go away in utter scorn. And you sit there smiling. Rabindranath Tagore, 1910.
Okay, so this is the coolest thing in the world. I think we can agree on that. Is there a way to reset this? Because oh, is this the reset button? Okay, because I've bungled it. Yeah. That's just so cool. That was a lovely thing to be able to fiddle with while we had the audio log playing. There's a very real chance that we come back here after we're done exploring, because I am deeply intrigued by that. These are pretty flowers. Hello. Oh, I love this place. This is so fantastic. There's a little tower down there that we'll have to check out. What is this? It's pretty over here. Oh, spikes. Are those? Nope, those are fine. Nothing seems to like, I don't feel threatened in this world, you know? Oh, these are like little, what are they called? Are they mangrove trees? Are they the ones that walk around? Oh, hello. Boat? Question mark? Is that a shipwreck? I don't think I finished my thought, but I don't feel very threatened in this world. I feel like I am entirely at liberty to just sort of wander around. I think the only thing that I have to worry about is thinking and paying attention. I think it's less of being cautious and more of being aware. I'm not sure where one would even begin here. It looks like there's a bridge to be extended. I don't know where it starts. It's very curious. It makes me wonder if each area is enclosed in its own sort of like puzzle ecosystem, or if there's some that you need to extend outside of. Oh, here's a yellow square. I'm really curious about the yellow squares. We will absolutely. Oh, now I want to come back here. This is so hard, actually. Exploring and seeing all of these different things, it's kind of difficult to decide on one to go back to. They're all so fascinating. I do believe this takes us up the mountain, which is where I most would like to. Oh, it's so pretty. I didn't even see that from afar. We'll have to go check that out. Like from a, you know, further view. Oh, these little rock formations are so neat. Little like basalt pillars. This is beautiful. Hello. A lift of some sort. This like ominous humming from within. What on earth? That looks like something down there. Is that a panel? I think right there. I like being able to pull this up at any time because it sort of gives me the means to just point at something in real time. I don't even have to let editor me do it. I can just be like, look. Yo, it was like bamboo shoots? Hello? There's so many like individual environments in this world. This looks very door-like, I cannot lie. Oh yeah, it might be the fact that it has hinges. That might be the hint. But I'm gonna assume that's probably the exit door. Or maybe the exit door, I'm going to speculate. These clouds are funky. Are they getting darker? Is the sun setting? Does daytime move? The clouds appear to be moving. I can't tell if the sun is moving, and I'm not going to sit there and stare at it forever and ever. But, no, it might have just been like the sort of transitional area. I don't know. It felt like it got dark for a little bit. Your arm is wounded. Surely there's got to be some sort of matter of perspective thing that occurs from up here. This just feels like the place, right? Let's continue on up. I want to see where this laser's going. If they'll let me. It was getting foggy. Oh, is it getting snowy? It's getting snowy. Okay. These are some positively diabolical looking men, if I had to say. They look... I wouldn't trust either of them. They're carrying a big box, though, with a bunch of... Oh! Does it have, like, symbols from the puzzle? Yeah, there's hexagons there. We saw that little, three-pointed whatever you want to call that. There's the squares. It's got all the symbols. Okay. Yeah, so that's what... Okay. So we have 6 more lasers to activate, it looks like. And then we can come up here and open this box, presumably. God knows what is held within the box. We also have this, which matches the path of the river. Does that mean we can draw? Sure does. The obelisk. Oh, I didn't even see that obelisk there. Does this even do anything then? No. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I can say something else. I promise you. So we know what the obelisks are for, presumably. I presume what the obelisks are for is to be like a repository of these sort of environmental lines that we can draw, which means that we can keep an eye out for things that look like paths to be followed with a distinct beginning and end like this. I'm sure they won't all be this obvious because that looks incredibly obvious, and we also had this to this game does such a good job of tutorializing you on things. My goodness. So I'm afraid that's going to probably have the unintended consequence of making me draw lines on absolutely freaking everything. But it is up to you to decide whether that's a, you know, a consequence or a feature. It's just gonna get me thinking about everything. Did I just miss this on the way up? Oh. We have the means to solve this. We do. We absolutely do. Okay. So I'm going to assume that this is like an invisible symmetry, which means that there is a yellow line in the top right corner that's going to follow a diagonally symmetrical path from the blue line, which means I think that we can never exit this way. Is that right? No, it's fine to exit this way. If we exit this way and go in, then that gets that yellow hexagon up there in the top right. If we then go this way, we are there, which creates some problems as far as barring the... I think we need to bar the... Oh, shoot. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm thinking too many things at once. I'm worried about how we're going to bar the squares from each other, because we need to keep the white squares and the black squares on separate sides of the line. I don't even know how that works with symmetry. I don't think we've had those two mechanics in the same puzzle. I'm assuming that it doesn't matter which line is between them or how many or whatever, as long as the white square exists in one sector and the black square exists in another. So if we go this way, then perhaps we like hook off that black square, right? Because we are now, I wish I could move my cursor right now to exemplify where I think that our path is, but that one is still a job for editor Moody. So what if we go like this and then come up and then go around and then come in. And so we're now adjacent to where the white square is on the yellow path. So we can come in like this, and that should get the yellow hexagon. The yellow path should be directly overlapping the yellow hexagon at this moment. And then what we need to do, I believe, is come in this way. And if we hook around this way, that sections off the black square. I think. Either that or we might need to do this instead. Oh no, we're running into things. Okay, no. I think this is the way that we want to do it, because I believe that leaves the white square in a neatly centralized little chasm, and the black square on the left is hooked around by the blue line, and the black square up top is hooked around by the yellow line, and I think we've covered both hexagons. This should just do it. It does. Okay, that feels so good to have intuited through on the first try, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. Another box with another, okay, I took a screenshot of the last one, but I have to show this to you guys. I received a job warming gift. I started a new job, and I received an incredibly cool leather-bound journal as a welcoming gift. And I don't journal much, but I was talking last time about wanting to keep something to write on for some of these puzzles. And I think this is going to be the puzzle book. Because I'm definitely going to have more puzzle games. I was talking to the dear individual that put me on to Signalis, and I was talking about how much I liked the puzzles in Signalis, and they were telling me you're going to need to write things down in the future, and that makes me excited. So I think this is going to be the puzzle book for our future anthology of any puzzle games that we happen to play. And I'm going to start now by writing down this line. Okay, now that I have a cool book, I need a better pen, actually, because that pen kind of sucks. Anyway. Notebook aside, I think we've gotten what we want from the mountain. However, now that we are decidedly aware those obelisks and such, I'm going to revisit standing up here and see if there's anywhere that looks like a line. No, are you telling me it's not? You are telling me it's not. That's a suspiciously round pool, and my brain is fascinated by it. But I suppose not. Unless there's like a specific angle to look at it through, where it forms a line, like this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like this. That's definitely a line. Yep. Okay. That's satisfying. That's really satisfying, actually. The sun is probably instrumental in so many. Especially with the reflections, you could position a round shape like anywhere. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Okay. Um, we'll do a little bit more exploring. What's this over here? Okay. This is cool. It's like purple algae or whatever. Very cool. Okay, okay. Oh, can I? No. I thought for a moment that I could walk in that water. That boat over there is talking to me. There's something about it. I don't know. This doesn't feel like the kind of game that you would acquire, like, movement in, if that makes sense. Like, there are some parts of me that are inclined to, ooh. Can we draw lines here? We sure can. Oh, but we have to probably open those panels first. Okay. Like, if this were another game, I would be inclined to think, like, oh, maybe we'll find ways to traverse the water at some point. But this doesn't strike me as that sort of game, you know? I feel like the water is probably liable to remain impassable. Is this drawable? Can I draw on you? I told you there's a real consequence. Anytime I see a line like thing, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want to draw on that. This path, I want to draw on it. Can we draw on that tree in the first bunker, do we think? I don't know. It didn't really have any, like, circles to begin on. But, it definitely was, like, a pretty distinct example of perspective. And it makes me think that you could do something with it, now that we have a little bit more of an abstract sense of knowledge. Let's go back and see if we can. Let's see here. Can I do anything with you? It would appear not. I suppose that's maybe just a little cute thing. Unless there's like... unless, and I'm getting way ahead of myself by speculating this, but I was gonna say unless there's some reason to distinguish the bunkers at a later point in time, and then this one is like the tree bunker, obviously, because, if these like hexagon patterns, because they're all on the same like hexagon grid, if there is something that requires us to differentiate them and put them on like different hex grids based off of like symbols, then I would certainly expect to pair that one off with a tree. But of course that is entirely speculative at this moment. Let's follow this little coastline down over here. It's another obelisk. How many of those are there, I wonder? We've seen 3 thus far. You are an inactive panel. That looks like something I can draw a line on. Perhaps not from this angle. That looks like something I can draw a line on. It is, definitely, but not from this angle. Maybe. Remember right at the beginning when I looked at it from that little overlook and I was like, oh, that looks so like something. I wonder if we get to go in there. I bet it looked so like something because that's where we draw the line from. We also might be able to draw the line from here. Well, maybe not. That's where... Oh, there's a dog! Pet the dog. Can we do anything with dog? Can I draw a line on the dog? No, but I love the dog. I shall name you Mikey. Enjoy your time here. You run up to that ledge and try to draw a line. Oh, certainly. Yup. That straight to that obelisk. Are they all different colors? That was like greener than the mountain obelisk, wasn't it? The mountain obelisk was more like blue-white. I wonder if that is in any way pertinent. These are all questions for probably just so far in the future, just so unbelievably far in the future. Man, oh. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, yeah, when I said that was a question for so far in the future, I was really just remarkably correct. We look at this from an angle that makes it all orange. Is that the idea? I don't know. That feels, again, suspiciously like something that we would draw on. Oh, maybe we need to... No, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe we need to, like, close the windows. Anyway, we won't worry about it too much. We're supposed to be exploring. That single reveal has made me, like, just, like, comprehend geometry in an entirely different fashion now. That line can go all the way around, theoretically, from the right angle. This is a nice little beach area. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's driftwood. I thought that was like a little sand person. It's a little beverage. More of those logos. I wonder what those are. I find myself to be quite curious about them. There's like definitely an angle to be had on this, isn't there? Yeah. I don't know if this is it. No, that's the same line that we've drawn already. That's nice. It's a pleasant little washing of waves. What a cool, what a cool game. Okay, let us go up here. What's going on up here, huh? What's poppin'? Little overlook. Another audio recorder. Let's let it play out.
O Lord God, helper of those who seek you, I see you in the garden of paradise, and I do not know what I see, because I see nothing visible. I know this alone, that I know that I do not know what I see, and that I can never know. I do not know how to name you, because I do not know what you are. Should anyone tell me that you are named by this or that name, by the fact that one gives a name, I know that it is not your name. For the wall beyond which I see you is the limit of every mode of signification by names. Should anyone express any concept by which you could be conceived, I know that this concept is not a concept of you, for every concept finds its boundary at the wall of paradise. Should anyone express any likeness and say that you ought to be conceived according to it, I know in the same way that this is not a likeness of you. So too, if anyone, wishing to furnish the means by which you might be understood, should set forth an understanding of you, one is still far removed from you. For the highest wall separates you from all these, and secludes you from everything that can be said or thought, because you are absolute from all the things that can fall within any concept. Nicholas of Cusa, 1453.
I really, really like those. They offer... I like how diverse they've been too. They all offer some sort of like I said, the whole experience is so meditative. It's so deeply engaging. Okay, that goes straight down. I I was I did. I did say. I I I sure did say that I think that this is the kind of game where the water is just the water and we don't traverse it. What is this? Okay. Interesting. Interesting map, though. Interesting. I'm gonna start first by acknowledging the map, pointing us out where we learn concepts. Like, I didn't want to. Okay. We have the little fishing hut here. That is like a simplified symmetry, and then we have the little gates here. That's where we learned complex symmetry. We learned the black and white here, slightly, you know, removed from the symmetry place, and the hexagons as well in that little hut there. This is where we started. It's where we learned how to draw lines. So I presume, yeah, that's where we learn the little yellow squares. That's where we learn what those symbols mean, whatever those are. That's where we learn what those like pink stars that we saw in the town are. I don't know what in God's name that symbol means. But this is cool. Before we take a boat ride, like, that's so definitely a line that can be drawn, right? But I don't think we can draw it from here. But the thing is like, I can't see a world in which we draw that line from a lower angle. I feel like this is a line to be drawn when you're elevated, but in order to be elevated in a way that we draw that line, we'd need to be like up there. Do we get to fly like a freaking like airship at some point? What is going on in this game? There's no limits in this game anymore. I've been given a boat. What's happening? I mean, maybe it's not a line to be drawn. Who am I to say? I can't assume. Okay, maybe it's not. Frick. I don't know. Shoot. Squares. Gets us into a little house here. What's pretty in here? Okay, let's just like do this real quick. How actually? Like this, maybe? Yeah, okay. I'm just curious what's going on in here. There's more squares of different colors. I'm assuming they don't work the same. Okay, maybe they do. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting it now. You have to separate each color into its own division. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's not what I want to do. Oh my gosh. Nope, that's not. That never is going to work. Okay. Well, we'll just complete the set of tutorial puzzles, and then we'll go on a boat ride, and then maybe we'll come back here. There's a real possibility that we come back here, I will say. Does that do us? Sure does. Okay. More colors? Oh, man. Look at this. Okay. Wow, wow. Wow, we have been wandering around for a while, huh? I could just explore this all day, though, is the thing. Like, I could... Oh. What's this color? That's... Am I crazy? The color grading not just get, like, funky? Maybe I'm just losing my actual mind. Maybe that's the secret. Okay. Here, look. I have a curiosity, and that is, if I take the boat this way, we have a little throttle control. I want to take the boat this way and see if there's an angle in which we can draw the line while we're passing by. Oh, that's like full stop. Yeah, we can go. I don't know, actually. Perhaps I'm wrong, and perhaps I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe it's the case that something happens to the top of the line that turns it into a circle that we can then draw down from. The sun? No, I don't think the angle offers itself kind of... Oh, frick it. Okay, wait, whoa, whoa, stop! Slow down. A line. Okay, speed up a little bit. Yeah. No? Not yeah. What? Now I'm very confused. Okay. We'll just let it ride. Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. Huh. The kind of things that you don't notice when you're close up on an area. Wild. Okay. I want to go... Is that like a... Okay, that is an ending. I want to loop around this way. I find it interesting that the boat can take me that way. I also want to go, like, back here in total. I would like to check the desert out a little bit more. So, I think we'll end off over here at the symmetry place, and then we'll go look at the desert. Possibly. Just because, I don't, like, remember what the desert temple is about. I do know that I've solved some puzzles there in the past. So, if we do the desert, then we are officially 100% absolutely through any of the places that I've ever been in this game, and we run into absolutely no risk of latent knowledge playing a part in anything. So, I think that sounds like a neat idea. This is cool. Is there anything to be done here? Let's slow this down a bit. I need to go real fast. This looks like a line, certainly. Can you draw lines while you're moving? I wonder if that's what you have to do with the yellow line. It's like start drawing it and then have the boat circle. That's so what you have to do? Oh my gosh. That's so... That has to be what you have to do. And that's incredibly cool, though. I'm sure we will have an absolute field day tracking down all of the lines to draw on these obelisks. Yeah, because I'm assuming there's probably a section of green over here that... Oh my gosh, that line... It's still going? It's remarkable. Oh my god. Does it span the whole shipwreck? It does. You start... Oh, wait. That also looks like a tiny little line that you can draw. Okay. I'm not... Oh, that's fun. This line's there too, probably. Everywhere. It's becoming a problem. That's probably a line too. Everywhere I look, it's lines. It's all lines. It always has been. I'm losing my mind out here. Did you know that the world around you is made up of lines? Everything is lines. Nothing is without lines. If you look everywhere, there's a dot to start it and a line from it. And that line ends somewhere. And we're all on the great line of life. Get me off this boat. I can't be left alone with my own thoughts this long. Ooh, there's another door. I would harbor a guess that we probably don't have the knowledge to make it into that door, honestly. But maybe. It's kind of interesting that we get brought so close to these rocks, but it made a noise at me in response to my interest, which was also interesting. Oh, I really am just like, I feel like, I don't know, my whole world perception has changed, and it's very strange. Beautiful woman. Okay. Maybe I was wrong about, like, eventually these posts would be used for something, unless they are, in fact, used for something eventually. It's a little boat. I didn't appreciate that the first time, but it's a little boat. The line that you draw, that's so cute. Yeah, like, we can't draw a line directly on them. I don't know. Beats me. Let's look around in here. Are there any lines we can draw? Huh? Poppin'. This is... Yeah, I was gonna say, that's terribly line-coded, isn't it? I fear we may need to look at that from further out, probably over there. Have any of these vases done anything different? No, it's still just this one, which is interesting. There's a line there, too. Oh, there's lines everywhere. There's lines all over the ceiling. There's lines that can't... Lines won't stop. They're just all over the place. We can go back on the roof and peer inside. Potential for lines. It's possible that a lot of these lines are just like red herrings, on account of the fact that, like, there's the one in the middle that you definitely can draw off of. Can I draw a line off of you? No. Wait. Listen, I'm curious now. Okay. Let's head back over to the symmetry area. We'll draw that theoretical line that we may or may not have the ability to draw. And then we will head into the desert temple, and good God, we'll see what we can do there. Oh, there's a gap there, though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to get higher. Yeah. Can I do it in the reflection too? There's a gap in the reflection anyway. That's cool. Can I move it? I don't think I can get far enough to the side such that it would connect with one of the other two lines. Unless... no. That one's thinner, so perhaps if I was further away... yeah, there's this obelisk. Circles. I definitely should be keeping my eye out for a circular thing. That's a long and windy one. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, some of these. Is that the one? Is that the ship? No, the ship is probably connected to a different obelisk. Anyway, yeah. Go wander through the desert a bit, huh? You're covered in lines. Can I draw a line on you? No. Can I draw a line on you? Not presently. There's so many lines here, though. Oh yeah, I wanted to... I'm getting, like, sidetracked from my sidetracking. I wanted to see if, can I stand up here and get an angle on that shack such that it lets me draw a line? I don't think so, because I think it's obscured by that tree. Possibly. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on. Can I really not do anything with the front of this temple? Is it a matter of angles? What if I get higher? Have we gone up to this tree, actually? Anything up here? That's definitely a line. Probably. Yeah. Okay. I don't know that there's anything to be done with this tree. So, we will step down. And I suppose we shall carry on. What is with you, pillars? What goes on here? Anything? That's a line. It's not a line. It is a line. It is a line, huh? It is a line. It's a line that we have to sunbathe. Okay. So... yeah. Okay. So the sun is over there. Does that mean that we have to... can I start a line from you, or are you like blockades? I don't know. I feel like we need to get higher. However, I might be able to draw lines on you. Yeah. Doesn't look like, I'm not sure an angle at which that one over there would ever be lit up. Yeah, because it's like, Unless, can I start it? And then like, no, I can't move. Okay. We'll think more about that at a later date. I'm going to make the executive decision now that I don't need to worry about those too much. All these little flowers on there. Wonder if that's pertinent or if that's just a cute little thing. I'm gonna make the executive decision right now that we don't need to worry about the lines in the environment too much right now, because I certainly assume that they are part of a grander, like, overworld puzzle, and there will be a time where we will be like, okay, it's time to track them down. And at that time, we will track them down. I have no idea. I'm just, nope, stepping away. Uh, but until the time where we need to track them down, I would like to sort of focus on, you know, digging into the game a little bit more. You're another one of those little arrows. Okay, that doesn't work. That does. Yeah. Okay, the single arrows seem to follow the logic that I had initially surmised of, like, you can only pass by them in the direction that the arrow tells you to. But, like, we run into a double arrow before, and I have truly no idea what the double arrow is about. Let us delve into the temple, why don't we? Okay, well, not like that, I suppose. Okay, there's a panel. Can I do anything with you? I mean, I appear to be able to do things with it, but what about you? Ah, okay. So you have to kind of like track the smudges, huh? We don't have full information on this one on account of the shadow, but I think it's safe to assume that we end here on account of the fact that, like, we can't go up there. And, yeah. It solves itself. This one starts up top and ends up bottom, so it doesn't leave too many options. Oh, it powers down the previous one, does it? Maybe it leaves more options than I had imagined. Okay. Are we just meant to assume that it's the most direct route? No. Maybe we're not meant to assume anything. Maybe there's something else that we need to use to figure it out, and I'm just not conceiving of it. Because, like, it definitely begins there and ends there. How could we... Oh, wait, does it move? Oh, it moves. It's on a track. I get it now. We aren't meant to assume anything. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. I may be stupid. So it's... We have that little path going on there, right? Take us back to the other way. Just gonna kind of internalize where that was at. Oh, right, because it started up like this, so we Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, please. We go like that. Yeah. I am stupid. That's the answer. Okay. I suppose we probably have to just like get an angle on them where the sun hits them and then remember. Okay, that just goes straight down the middle. Can I do that from here? I can. That goes like that. Part of me would assume that it would be symmetrical, but I have learned now not to assume. That being said, haha, yeah, okay. So we start here and then go up and then go down here. I think we stand close. Yep. We go straight around. Okay. And now we can pivot this towards the sun. Incredibly slowly. Actually, do we want to pivot it entirely towards the sun? Maybe we want to stop it right there. Can we stop it right there? We appear not to be able to stop it. Okay, so I think we want to pivot it and then stand somewhere where the sun will bounce off of it. Like up here, perhaps? I don't know, actually. Yes. Okay, so we go like that. Cool. And that, oh, that powers the entryway, I bet. It's something interesting to remember is that we can draw lines on things that are moving. That kind of went against my, like, initial intuition. I was thinking with, like, portal brain, where when objects are moving, they're essentially excluded from the puzzle, but that's just not the case. So we have to power various lights in order to see the smudges on the surface. It looks like we go da da da. Do a little Z pattern up there from the bottom right. Power this one. That continued to. That didn't do anything helpful for us as far as this panel is concerned. Oh wait, is that just the sunlight? That's just the sunlight that I'm seeing. Okay. Does this help? No. I think the first one was what we needed. I just need to be viewing it from a different angle. I mistook the, yeah. Okay, and so we go da da da, and then around the top and down here. Yeah, I mistook the sunlight for the light. Was this one the one that was reflecting? Oh, that's the one back there. I think we want. Where were you going? Yeah, this light? Is what we want? That must be what we want. Let's try that. Yes. So we start there. We go down. And then we don't end here, so we end up at the top, right? So we go down like this, and then do a little zigzag, and end up here. Now this is open, which means we need to find a light to sufficiently reflect off of that, which I think this one across the way might do. Okay, so we see that's where it ends, and we see that this is a corner that we need to take. Let's try this light over here now. Okay, so it's looking like we need to come up this way and then up over that corner, which I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but kind of makes me feel like I start in the bottom corner. there any way that this is helpful? Ah, okay. I want to say we can intuit the rest of this based off of what we've seen. Oh, except for the fact that I can't see all of the puzzle from here. Like I think this is the only way that we can travel the paths that we see that we need to travel. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. Deeper in we go. Or up. We can go up as well. Oh, I'm so stupid. You know, I have a brain that's made to solve all of these puzzles, but I apparently don't have a brain that's made to navigate a staircase. Oh, immediately, this is fascinating. Okay. So the light catches the panel differently in the reflection versus in the real. So we're playing with reflections again, just like we were in Symmetry. Oh, I made an oopsie. I'm continuing to make oopsies. There we go. Oh, this is just neato, isn't it? Now, how do we get a reflection off of you? Oh, this pool? Yes. Oh. Let me go up and down. I need to remember that it's mirrored. And this guy, I think that's too far away. Oh, we have a little narrow pool. Okay, well this sucks because I'm gonna have to navigate. So we start in the bottom left and we go up to the very top, and then we come down to the middle, and then we go out to that corner in the top right, and then we come down to the very bottom. Just like I draw it. The English language is hard. Just like I drew it up. That's what I'm trying to say. These look like, that looks like such a drawable line. Yeah. I know I said we weren't gonna focus on it, but like when it's just looking so joyously obvious like that, I can't pass that up. Oh, is that the panel that's opened up now? Do we then use this? We do. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink before I think about solving it. So, up and down is reversed. Left and right is the same. Right? Yeah. Yes? Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, we start at the top, we go around all the way to the left to the bottom. We go up to the middle and make a little slice of pie on the right side, and then finish on the top right corner. So we go down to the bottom, make our little slice of pie, and then we finish it. Yeah. Okay. I think the problem that I had was that I was getting my axes mixed up. I was operating like it was mirrored on the left and right, but it's not. It's just mirrored on the up and down. Hello. Okay. It's all full of water. What do you do? Oh, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Huh. Okay. Cool. Let's bring it back up all the way. Because I think if we have it all the way up, we can do this puzzle. Oh no, we needed it all the way down. I'm a fool. Okay. Well, we've already started it on its path up, so let's just leave it there for now. Okay, there's you. That looks like... I feel like we need to turn more lights on. I'm going to have to guess. Maybe we are obligated to start with that puzzle. In which case, we will wait patiently for the water to lower again. Okay. We want to start at the very bottom, go left, dash across, and finish at the top. What? Like that. Now that that has powered that panel. Wow, it goes low, doesn't it? Let's bring it back up. We need to start in the bottom left, go up, dash across, finish in the top right. That what but yep. Okay. I think I need to send the water down again. It went a lot of that, huh? Am I dumb actually? Do I need to send the water in the other direction? That I just need to wait for it to get higher up? That's possible. I think that's actually really possible. In fact, I think that's likely. That's so spherical. What's got you looking so spherical, huh? Looking so drawable over here, honestly. Gotta be so for real with you. Okay. Send it up. Yeah, I think I needed it at the top and I needed to view it from a shallower angle. That's what the problem was. Perhaps that's not what the problem was. Maybe I do, in fact, need to view it from a shallower angle, but it is also, in fact, with the water lower. Okay. Stand back here and send the water down. You definitely make a circle, don't you? Oh, you look so drawable. I want to draw on you so bad. Okay. Let's just keep an eye out from back here. Okay, well now it's sticking behind the wall though, isn't it? Am I stupid? What am I missing about this? Like, with the sort of like ray that the screen is casting into the water, I would think that I would want to be... Would I not want to just be right here when the water's at its highest? I'm perplexed. But while standing here, we definitely didn't see any reflection, so let's send it back up and just sort of experiment with where we're standing. It's not like angled terribly, it's angled like this. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I need to look at it from back here, don't I? Okay. I'm no longer missing something. So I'm starting on the top right and finishing on the top left. I'm just making a U. Wrong way. Wait. Yeah. That time, both axes were flipped because of... No. one axis. The other axis was flipped because of where I was standing. That's weird. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Okay, this panel this time. So I think I'm going to need to stand over here. Probably. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. So it takes we start at the bottom middle, go up to the middle, go down to the right, and then up around the edge to the top. Okay. I'm gonna take one more quick glance at that, actually. Bottom middle, up to the middle, down to the right, and then up around the edge, yeah. Da, da, da. Here we go. And that takes us to that pan. Oh, that light is on now, huh? Okay. And the panel itself, is that the panel? That is the panel. How is that possible? If that's the panel, does it rise and lower with the water? Oh, it does. It's like buoyant. Okay. I need to be over. I need to be over there probably. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we start in the top left, maybe. Send us back down. Send us down. We've got that little Z shape for sure. Where do we start? Actually, an incredibly good question. That goes all the way around. It looks like we start here. Oops. Go like, oh my gosh, not at all like that. Go like this. Yep, okay. What did that power? Something. Another light, it looks like? Is it time to solve this, finally? Oh, that sounds like a nightmare, actually, now that I think about it. But I think it is. Where is that other light? It definitely did activate another light, didn't it? I don't feel like all three parts of this were lit before. Lighted, if you will. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be terribly complex. Okay. So there's a little oh boy, actually. We dip in from the top and then make a little L shape. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. This is one of the, this is where the puzzle journal might need to come out, actually. In fact, I'm going to definitively say that it is, because that's just a lot of information for me to internalize. Okay. We will in fact be sketching in the journal. Now we have to find an angle with which we can view the other sections of the panel. Maybe from here for one? Possibly. Also going to need to memorize. Actually, I don't know about that. Going to need to memorize the fact that what I'm drawing is upside down. Oh, maybe we can. we get an angle here? Maybe, maybe. Okay. I'm also gonna take a moment to refine what I've drawn here. Okay. Sufficiently refined. Can we solve it with just that information? Surely not. Almost certainly not, no. The question is, how do we properly, like... Oh, okay, hold up. Is that the end? I can't tell if that's the end or the beginning. It kind of strikes me as the end. It certainly does strike me as the end, but I can't say that for a fact. I don't know how we get... Maybe we just stand here, actually. I think maybe standing closer with given the angle that it's at might get us the light that we need to finish off the last section. Possibly. Maybe, hopefully. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Like we definitely can't make anything useful out from there. We can make something useful out from there. Can we make something useful out from here? The same useful knowledge. Okay, but that's handy though, because we can see it like entirely still from there. Okay. What about over here? No. Is that enough information to solve? Is it, actually? Because if we come in like that, we go up, we come in, we go across. Is enough information to solve in like 2 attempts? So I guess like as long as we have multiple attempts at it, it is enough information to solve. I feel like there's some way, although that is like shrouded in dark, isn't it? So maybe there's not some way to get the last of it. Maybe we are just meant to intuit it. So that would mean that oh yeah, because there's not a diagonal line across here, so we would need to come down like this at least. It really looks like the diagonal. Thanks, Spotify. It does look like the diagonal from the center continues, so I think we do come up like that, and then we cut in, after which point we go up, and then we go aside, and then we go down like this, and then we go up, and then we go down, and then we finish. Okay. Just to, you know, I have my scrawled little notes here. I promise you, I'm being studious. Okay. Now we are here. We have more lights, and we have curved monitors. Oh boy. Okay. So we start top left, go all the way through the middle, and then right there. This is another like sort of interesting puzzle because there's not a lot to like verbalize. There's not a rule that we have to necessarily like learn and stick to. Just kind of like, you know, wow, that's every now and again I just flub the controls entirely. We're all looking at the same thing here, right? you know, you see the lines on the screen, and so you understand. This curved monitor is interesting because it means we're gonna need to get some height, in theory, to see the top of it. Although I suppose, no, we don't need to see the top of it because given the fact that there's 2 endpoints here, it can only do that. But we do need to see the bottom of it, which we can do via the reflection. So we start, actually wait, is that correct? Is that, yeah, no, that's helpful to us. So we start and we go up, right? Then we go this way, we go around, we go down this way, we come down this way, and then we would have to go like this in order to follow the path correctly. And then we just go to the finish. Okay. And that you are a thing. But you're all like blocked up. Oh, okay. I see. So I'm gonna exercise. I mean, I could probably just remember this, right? We start at the bottom. We go to the right. No, we go to the left because it's mirrored. We go to the left. We go all the way up to the top, and then we make a little staircase down, and then we go up the opposite side. It's fairly straightforward. So we go like this, then we go up, then we make a little staircase down, and we go up this side, and we finish. Oh, and we've done this now. Oh, we didn't unlock the lift. Anyway, thank you, Spotify. We powered the panel to the lift, it appears. Oh no, there's just 2 locks. Oh, it's not even a lift, is it? It's just a gate. I'm so wrong about so many things, and that's the real magic of this game, honestly. This looks like a, yeah. We pivot you. Tell me your secrets. Okay, so we just start at the bottom left and then sort of like over the middle. Okay. The biggest challenge with this is just it was a lift. Quick, run outside. Quick. I want to go see the laser activate. We gotta move. Go. Oh my god, there's so many there's so many rooms in this place. Let me out of here. Go. I want to witness the fruits of my labor. Yeah, look at it. It's beautiful. Do it, fire. Yeah. Whoa, wait, that's going a different place. It's going somewhere else. Okay, maybe there's more than 6 lasers in this game. What in the world? Where's that going? Huh? Okay. I think that's a mystery that we will save for next time. I'm actually kind of really glad that the desert temple went by as fast as it did. I'm kind of grateful that we came back to the temple out of all of the cool places that we've seen because it was quite compact. And it complemented all of the aimless meandering that we did pretty nicely. So that's a different laser going to a different place. Everything that I had initially surmised about the mountain near the beginning, in the beginning, is that a stick bug? Anyway, uh, uh, the things that I said about the mountain, I appear to be wrong. Is that going to the little, like, that might be, no, it's going past the town. I was gonna say, it might be going to the little tower in the town. That's going straight past the town. No clue. It looks like it's going straight past everything. It looks like it's going straight off the island, so heck if I know. Are these holes lined up with the laser? They are. That's so fascinating. I'm getting so distracted by formulating all of these thoughts, but that's incredibly cool, and I'm sure we'll learn about why that is soon. Oh my gosh, are we gonna have to refract the laser? I'm okay. I can have one coherent string of thought, I promise. Promise you. Um, we are, in fact, going to be ending off here today. Uh, so, thank you for sitting in with me. Thank you for making it to the end. Thank you for going on this journey with me as I meander around a beautiful, beautiful island and try to figure out any sort of idea about what we're doing here. I'm still pretty much clueless, but we're having a great time, right? I'm having a great time. I hope that you're having a great time with me. I feel like I end each episode with more questions, and that's not a bad thing. That is actually an incredible thing. I do gain new answers, but I also gain new questions that I find myself wanting answers to, and it's a lovely, lovely cycle. So, yes, we'll leave it here. And in the meantime, I hope that you find that you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or what have you. And take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Be patient with yourself. And most importantly, be kind to yourself and to others, but especially yourself, as, you know, God knows we don't do that enough. I will see you next time. I love you. Deuces.